That one. That one. Just put that one in the wrong channel. Whoops-a-daisy. Not sure how I managed that. I mean, very easily is the answer. I think that's everywhere. There we go. Everywhere that matters. Right. Okay, so quick recap as to where we were up to. Let's go.
Alexander pulls out his magic map.
Okay, Alexander, you go pull out your magic map. So we'd run around the crown. We'd got the hairpiece, hair ribbon. I don't know. I can probably think in terms of payment providers today, just not in terms of physical objects. We've got the hair ribbon from Cosima. We'd given the letter to Cosima. The nightingale still running around, so that's another bit of the puzzle to still finish off there. We'd gone to the Isle of Beast and got up to the... We'd cooled the pond. We'd got the lamp. We'd got up to the stone cupid that fires the arrow and kills us that way. So that was positive. And we'd pissed off the genie again, and the genie had disappeared. On the Isle of Wonder, we've defeated the... I say defeated. We've gone past the gnomes. We're gone through past the stuck in the mud. We've picked up the Red Queen's scarf. And we were there and we picked up the block of ice, did that bit, which leaves us at the Isle of the Sacred Mountain. We've had the first visit on the Isle of Sacred Mountain. Did we go through the... we picked up the peppermint from the end of the corridor. I think they're going to throw us into the Minotaur if we turn back up again. Into the Minotaur, sorry. Into the maze if we turn back up again. I know we ended up rolling back the game, so I'm trying to remember if we'd climbed the cliffs, we'd had that confrontation. They put us down here. So we should really be up to either running around the other islands or prepping to go in.
Alexander pulls out his magic map.
I think that's where we're up to. Okay. Let's start with Back to the Crown.
Strange pulling sensation.
Yes. Yes, there's a labyrinth in here, but we don't get a Bowie moment. Whoa, you're on super speed. Why are you on super speed? Chill. Ah, because we were playing catch-up. Okay. About there. A brisk walk will do nicely. Okay. We've got Ali's books, we've got the pawn shop, we've just used the lamp to get the peppermint. We've got the tomato, the rotten tomato.
I got a lawyer, you know. Yeah, there's kidnapping laws in this here kingdom.
Right.
You're ugly and you smell bad. Yeah, put me down before I juice all over you. You're ugly and you smell bad. Yeah, put me down before I juice all over you.
The sentence seems to only have one thing to say.
Where are you going? Where are you going? Evening! I mean, he's gonna juice all over us. Oh. Hello.
The girl is too...
Yes, stepmother. The house and the stables are clean.
Then start
polishing the silverware! Do I have to tell you everything? Yes, stepmother. Right away.
Still friendlier than the Rotten Tomatoes website. So Cinderella's gone inside.
Red roses beautifully cover the top of the house's fence and gate arbor.
What movie was it we watched the other day? So we found a 70-something% movie on Rotten Tomatoes, science fiction movie, Dreamscape, I think it was. It was like that moment where Dreamscape, you find a movie on Rotten Tomatoes, hey, here's an 80s science fiction movie that's got a surprisingly high RT score. And then you watch it.
Pulls out his magic map.
And you can see how did what? I have questions.
Alexander feels a strange pulling sensation.
I have lots of questions. Not just on the consent side, but I mean, a lot of my questions run on the why is this why did this get 70s? Okay.
That bump on the log does not look particularly conversational to Alexander. Yuck. Alexander doesn't want to put his bare hands in that oozy swamp.
And the racehorse track. Yeah. It definitely became a... So our hole in the wall keeps hiding behind the sunflowers. Ah. Yeah, okay. I remember this puzzle. Pizzagate. And how mind reading... Yeah, weird moment in plot. So... Come on, Alexander. You can see the 2 pixels at the bottom of the screen. We know we want you to move further. So, random plot element that made very little sense. The opening premise was, I have telepathic powers that allow me to see into people's minds. Great. How does that allow you to predict winning horses? I didn't get that bit at all. Alexander pulls out his magic map. Okay, crown.
Alexander feels a strange pulling sensation.
Alexander feels lots of strange pulling sensations. Alexander really needs... more time with himself. You read the horse's mind. Surely the horse's minds are primarily straw, 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 and straw. Okay, back to the pawn shop. And we know what he's going to say.
Good day, Prince Alexander.
Good day. Okay, lamp's going back in.
Would you mind if I traded this in?
Of course, Prince Alex.
Okay,
Please,
give us an insight into the typical mind of a horse, then.
Alexander looks closely at the items on the counter to make his selection.
I'll take the flute.
The flute? Very good, Prince Alex. May its music always be sweet. Feel free to trade it back at any time.
Thank you.
Okay, out we go. So, we've got the flute. But it said nay! Oh, God. Ah. Nay, nay, and thrice nay. Okay. Beaten to it. Not the only thing getting beaten. And
Alexander pulls out his magic map.
You've got hundreds of puns you can play on here. So, back to Wonder.
Alexander feels a strange pulling sensation.
Okay. Strong and stable. Oh. I feel like that joke's already bolted. Okay. So, flute.
The flute.
Come on, Alex.
May I have this dance?
Oh, my!
Snapdragons are providing the rhythm section here.
Alexander stops playing the flute, but the wallflowers and snapdragons continue to dance, caught up in the music and oblivious to everything around them.
Catch that.
While the wallflowers dance, Alexander snatches the hole in the wall.
There we go. Now we have a hole in the wall. Right. Let's talk to the ice gems.
Hello. Aren't you a bunch of fine-looking young plants?
Iceberg lettuce.
Apparently, the baby's tears haven't learned to talk yet.
No, baby's tears, that's right.
Hello. Aren't you a bunch of fine-looking young plants?
Baby gems.
Apparently, Alexander doesn't want to pick the baby's tears. They may not be done growing.
Why does the one on the back look like it's weeping?
Hello.
Apparently.
Yeah, not getting anywhere with them. Okay. Oh. But we do have milk.
Alexander gives one of the baby's tears a bottle of milk. The other baby's tears seem to resent Alexander's gift for some reason. One of the babies is sucking happily on a bottle of milk, while the others are spilling copious tears over their lack of the same.
So we can collect the tears.
What a grip! The baby is not at all willing to let go of that milk bottle.
But we'd need something else to collect the tears into.
Alexander has no reason to gather tears in that lamp.
Ha! That's not he won't gather tears in that lamp. He just has no reason to gather tears in that lamp. There. Okay, folks. Down we go. Let's go get some more milk.
Alexander takes a bottle of milk from the milkweed bush. Apparently, the dogwood tree doesn't like Alexander standing that close.
Okay. Yes, I do too. I do quite like the small hint of not now, maybe later. Occasionally, King's Quest 1 has a few of those as well. Is it 1? I think it's 1. Occasionally goes, yeah, not now. Right. I think we are getting close to having to deal with. Let's give it a first pass anyway.
A strange pulling sensation.
Let's get a save before we go in. See how badly we do, and then go again. Right. Up we go. Oh look, guards.
So, you have chosen to come back and face the catacombs when you could have escaped. I admit I am surprised. You're either a complete idiot or vain enough to think yourself invincible.
You think invincible?
And you are far wiser, I suppose, to leave a maiden to die? To not fight this plague on your own people?
Bravery and suicide are two different things, human. You will have a chance to renounce your choice soon enough when you lay trembling under the Minotaur's hooves.
That's
We shall
racist.
see. Thanks for the escort.
We only escort you to your death. May the fates make it quick so that you do not have to scream long.
Okay.
The catacomb's entrance door is locked from the outside by the Winged One's guards.
Do not
Seems that
overwrite
leaving the catacombs by that door is not an option.
the last save, Ian. Do not overwrite the last save. Do grab a piece of paper. And a pencil. Ugh! Because it's been a while since I've drawn this map. Do throw calipers on the floor. Yay. Oh look, my notes from Riven. Okay. So we've come in bottom right-hand corner. We have a north and a west. Let's have a look over here.
Niches in the wall form stone burial beds. Ancient bones lie crumbling on the unyielding rock. Alexander examines the stone shelf and the ancient bones, but finds nothing except the dust of the grave.
Okay. Let's go north.
Niches in the wall form...
Check as we go.
Alexander examines the stone shelf.
That's always
Alexander hears
reassuring.
the distant sounds of a wild animal somewhere in the maze of rooms.
North again. Ooh, ratty. Exits north and east.
Niches in the wall form stone burial beds. Ancient bones lie crumbling on...
Let's go north. Let's go west. Ah, this is the rose. Oh, this is the floor. Okay. And you're all expecting it anyway.
Alexander feels the tile he's standing on shift beneath his feet.
Uh-oh.
Oh, nice! Nice!
Three spikes and you're out.
That's a good one. 3 spikes and you're out. Sweet death! Beloved death! Oh no, not again. Okay, up to 12. Let's go west directly from here.
Niches in the...
Yeah, don't just start fumbling.
Alexander examined...
The people who seek death. Ooh. Okay.
Alexander hears the distant sounds of a wild animal somewhere in the maze of rooms.
Wild animal? Okay, let's keep going down this way.
Alexander
Up and west again.
Alexander hears a low growling, so faint as to seem born of his fired imagination rather than of any living creature. As he walks through the doorway, Alexander gets a very bad feeling about this room.
Ah, that was a nice crunch. That was a beautiful crunch. You came in at the perfect moment.
Don't just wonder, Alexander. Let your conscience be your guide.
Yeah, apparently we killed him too quick. Brilliant. You can have a Sierra. Okay, so far west is a pit of death. So we have 2 norths to explore from the wests. We know where the rose puzzle is. We'll pick the further one up first. That one. Okay.
Alexander examines the stone shelf. Alexander examines the... Alexander examines the stone shelf and the ancient bone.
Okay.
Alexander
Alexander is finding bugger all. Oh.
Alexander
Okay. So, that's our complete loop. So, the two norths that... How have I lost a stitch? I cannot answer that. So, from the west, there's a complete loop of nothingness. So, we go back to our start position and we go north. 2, and there's an east. Follow the rat! Follow the rat! The rat knows everything. Okay, now east. Okay. Check as we go.
Alexander
Isn't dead, therefore is safe. That would apply for this week.
Alexander hears the distant sounds of a wild animal somewhere in the maze of rooms.
Well, you made a spare. Keep it for later. Well, that was stupid, Kian. Right. Must remember I've done that now.
Alexander
Yeah, I would too. Go north. I should have gone south. Smart. Ooh. Okay. Well, we're north now.
Alexander doesn't want to disturb that skeleton. He seems to have all his bones intact, and it'd be a shame to break up the set.
Yes, Alexander.
Alexander examines
Have
the
a look.
remains of several unfortunate souls haunt the room. These bones seem more recent than the ancient catacomb bones that Alexander has seen so far. Perhaps they were victims of the Minotaur, or perhaps they died while wandering lost in the maze. 3 of the skeletons are completely intact.
3? 1, 2. That's not intact, right? 3. The one up here. Yeah, fair enough.
Alexander picks up the skull.
Sweet. Everyone needs a skull.
The remains of 3 of the...
Yep, we got that. Is there anything else in there?
Alexander doesn't want to disturb that... Alexander... The remain... 3 of the... The remain... 3 of
Okay.
Niches in the wall form stone burial beds.
He's already done that search, hasn't he?
Alexander examines the stone
Okay, skull. Puzzle in that room. So if we go... What's the betting south is death?
As he walks through the doorway, Alexander gets a very bad feeling about this room.
Yep. Satisfying crunch. Okay.
Don't just wonder, Alexander. Let your conscience be your guide.
Let your conscience be your guide. I mean, we're map making, but is there an additional clue that I don't know about? Okay, let's grab the skull.
Alexander picked...
Well done. Hugo gets his skull. We go down, we go across, we go up. We're into the puzzle room now. And we're going to need the manual. Time for the manual. See if I can go find a copy. Oh, shush.
Alexander hears the distant sounds of a wild animal somewhere in the maze of rooms.
That looks close enough. Page 35. Not the perils of Rosella. Not absence makes the heart go yonder. Come on, here today, gone tomorrow.
Alexander hears a low growl.
Yeah, alright, chill. So... Isle of the Sacred Mountain. Three roses. Here we go. I think I've got a nice way of sharing this with you.
Far off into the catacombs, the sounds of hooves faintly.
Yeah, okay. Let's pause you for a minute. Let's add in a window capture. Not for that one. The Manuel. Okay. So. Oh. The catacombs are illustrative of the Ancient One's obsessive interest in death. Indeed, it seems to be in the air in this part of the world, for the modern-day Green Islanders also have elaborate death traditions, as I will describe later. The catacombs were obviously a place of high reverence for the Ancient Ones, as a message on an ancient tablet that once adorned the doors to the catacomb shows. 3 roses laid upon the bower, a sigh for he who cuts the flower. A crown, a dove, most noble race, thy bones make sacred this dread place. Okay, everybody got that? 3 roses laid upon the bower, a sigh for he who cuts the flower. A crown, a dove, most noble race, thy bones make sacred this dread place. Let's turn off the bookmarks bar. Okay, so let's turn this one. Is it this one? Nope. This one. Okay, cool. Couldn't they have added the extra line to turn it into a limerick? Okay, 3 roses laid upon the bower. A scythe for he who cuts the flower. A crown, a dove, most noble race. A crown. You're trying to distract me now, aren't you? A dove, most noble race. Thy bones make sacred this safe place. I thank you. Okay. North or west, make a shout. There was a young Minotaur from Crate.
Alexander hears the distant sounds of a wild animal somewhere in the maze of
You lot drive for a minute. Where are we going? Go west! I'm getting comfortable enough to let you drive and keep a track of the map. Oh? Oh!
Ah, you were a human only and not the monster himself. I heard you coming and thought you were the beast. Did my father send you here to save me?
Why, yes, he did, but how did you...
Hush, there is no time. I think I have discovered the Minotaur's secret exit from the catacombs. Follow me and we'll both be saved.
We know what's going on here, don't we?
Alexander
We're going to fall for it anyway. Ready?
That's odd. Where did she... Go!
The female VA was given a very specific brief.
Don't just wander, Alexander. Let your conscience be your guide.
Okay. Yay, Dev! Okay, so that was from West.
Alexander hears the distant sounds of a wild animal somewhere in the maze of rooms.
Meet Genie. Then leads to a trap. Okay, north. There you are.
Alexander takes the shield from the wall.
Want that.
Alexander examines the stone.
Oh, shit. Was that the regular message or a different message? Let's go south and have another nosy. Okay.
Alexander examines somewhere, far off into the catacombs. The sounds of hooves faintly echo.
So much echoing. I mean, you know the thing's in here, so, you know.